You're listening to Highland Cougar Football here on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook and YouTube page. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here. And we're going to go right into the national anthem here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll catch up after that.
Fire under the direction of Joe Bragg.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to this Clarence Cannon Conference matchup, as well as a Class 1 District 8 matchup between the Highland Cougars and the South Shelby Cardinals. This is a big game here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Highland Cougars as they come in 0-4, 0-1 in the conference, as they will look to try and get an inside track on the district standings, as they currently do sit third in the standings after a lot of tough games, but no wins, playing a lot of Class 2 schools being Class 1. With 21.08 points. I don't know where you get the .08. I wish you'd just rather just do just single-digit points instead of, decimal points. But either way, so South Shelby also comes into this game winless 0-2 in the conference, though, so they've actually got an extra conference game ahead. And they got 18.33 points, so they finally took over Milan after last week, where Milan stood in the fourth spot of the district standings. Milan at 15.92 in fifth place, as they will have polo tonight. Of course, the Cougars and the Cardinals are here tonight, so big game here. Both teams looking for their first win, and so either somebody's got to walk out of here a winner, or somehow, if both teams end up tying, I'm gonna probably I will lose my mind. But hopefully that just does not happen. Tough year for the South Shelby Cardinals, though, going all the way to the semifinals in state last year, and now this year have yet to find a win. However, of course, you look at last year's team. The Cardinals graduated 16 of their first or second team all conference and honorable mention players. So yeah, it's a bit of a rough loss there for. So it's a very young South Shelby team. They have 4 seniors, 12 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 12 freshmen. Meanwhile, the Cougars come in with 4 seniors, 6 juniors, 10 sophomores, 4 freshmen. So South Shelby does have the numbers advantage here tonight, but we'll see how well the numbers advantage comes in. Both teams very young. However, I think these teams in a few years, I mean, South Shelby next year, 12 juniors becoming seniors, will definitely give South Shelby something to look forward to next year. But you lose out on your senior quarterback of Chase Mullering, who helped you get to a semifinal appearance. Of course, Mullering will be starting quarterback for the night, and I imagine for the Highland Cougars, it will once again be Dawson Hedges, the sophomore. And that's what makes me excited as welcome to our home. You'll be sorry for coming is the big piece of paper that the Cardinals will come charging through as the Cougars will come through. We're looking over to the south of things here, as to my west is the sun going down slowly. Thank God I don't have a sun in my eyes to deal with this week, unlike Brookfield and unlike Culver Stockton College, which I have to deal with pretty often. Some pretty big events coming up here. Girls varsity softball cluster at home tomorrow versus Macon and Bowling Green. Varsity cross country at Gans Creek. And Monday, pretty big matchup for the softball team. They take on Palmyra. And actually, that softball cluster, we'll go back to that real quick. The softball cluster will be honoring the 2005 state champion softball team as they get that opportunity there. A undefeated team that went on, and as that will be a big moment there. Some big games next week. Big one here on Tuesday. I'll try and be at it then. Girls golf versus Canton. So, hey, if you're a Canton fan and you're a Highland fan, there's a golf match going on. The last home golf match for the Highland Lady Cougars there. As I believe districts will get started. And actually, Wednesday they'll be at Canton. So, hey, I've got my week pretty much booked right then and there. Yeah, I think my next week is all booked up right there. It's going to be golf, 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 and more golf, but I won't be playing any golf. I don't really play golf. Varsity cross country at Moberly on Thursday. And so that'll then send us to Friday. Varsity football, home versus Centralia. Pink out night. Hey, I'll get some pink clothes out, and we'll jam out in the press box, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, tomorrow night, family weekend at Culver Stockton College. The football team will take on number 24 in the country, William Penn Statesman, and an old rivalry matchup there. The Statesmen from Oskaloosa make the trip down as the Wildcat Network will have a pregame show starting at 10:30. It'll be kind of like a college game day ordeal. They'll have pick'ems and they'll talk about the weekend and everything and so much more. So, hey, you want to watch some more football? Right up your alley Saturday. 10:30 broadcast start, 12 o'clock kickoff. Some McCann events as well on the 29th, Monday. Softball for Canton will take on Clark County. That'll be a good matchup right there. Lewis and Clark County rivalry still going strong. Whether it's Highland, whether it's Canton, they love to play each other. It's a Lewis and Clark rivalry right there. Hey, soccer on Monday or on Saturday, they're down at the Warriors Classic. And so they'll have a bit of they'll take on Festus to start things off. And also soccer or softball on the 27th. Also Saturday, they'll be at the Paris tournament taking on some tough opponents down there, especially them Paris Coyotes if they run into each other. Cougars have already made their way onto the field. They're standing on the sideline ready for the coin toss. As South Shelby Cardinals are coming, they're going to get set to come through their little tunnel. Of course, as always, players to look out for in tonight's matchup. Well, you got to watch out for that big number 7, Christopher Gauss, as the senior. I don't know why we still have him down as a junior on the roster sheet, but he is a senior running back and linebacker. You just definitely got to watch out for him. 86-yard touchdown in the last game against Palmyra, despite it being a losing effort of 67-20. But you knew Palmyra was going to come out and play with their hearts on their chest. South Shelby coming off a tough loss to Clark County, a 14-8 loss. I listened in on that game on KMEM radio after the immediate follow of the Palmyra Highland game, which I called that game live on the air as well. And I need to be better about this one. Captains for the Cougars. It's going to be the number 3 of Porter Peters. It's going to be the 7 of Christopher Gauss. It's going to be the 56 of Tyson Voth. And it will be the number 6 of Ashton Schultz. That's 6 minutes till kickoff. We've still got coin toss to go. I'm kind of curious what the neighbors to the north of South Shelby are doing tonight. I wonder who North Shelby's got to play tonight, as that's got to be a pretty good matchup in the eight-man football scene. I'm also curious for Knox County's got a bit of a trip. They've got to go like towards the Kansas City area for a football game. So good luck to the Knox County Eagles on their game. They have been on a run as of late. And we're going to go through the whole South Shelby starting lineup. Typically don't like doing starting lineups for football because it can change and it's never permanent. Also, there's just too many to list off. Basketball's easy. You only got like 5 on each side. Easy, perfect. Let's go. Biggest factors into tonight's game, I think Highland's really got to, you're going to rely on Christopher Gass. You've got to. He's that senior running back. He's almost guaranteed to get you yards and everything. But you've got to find a way to open the pass game. The pass game has not been seen very often, but when we have seen the pass game, it has been effective. It has been deadly for this Cougars team, and it has got to open up. But the biggest thing is buying time for that quarterback, and the quarterback having to buy himself some time as well. You've got to find a healthy relationship there, where if the lines are not able to hold, that quarterback's got to know when to run and when to be able to make the throws. As looks like we will have our captains for the South Shelby Cardinals, the number 12 of Chase Mollering, and the number 79 of Corbin Martin, the number 8 of Jaden Small, and the number 64 of Kale McKello. Pretty good crowd out tonight from the Highland Cougars side. I don't know if anybody's listening in on the broadcast over on that side, but make sure to give a big wave over the press box if you are. Now I'm going to sit here and watch and see if anybody waves. Let's see if anybody on the Cougar grandstands will wave over to me. Darn, typically someone's always listening in. Hey, you're listening to Highland Cougar football here on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook and YouTube. Once again, I'm your play-by-play Remington Yates, bringing you the action here. Make sure to share. Make sure to send this out to anybody who you think would be interested in watching some high school football or listening in on high school football. We don't have video content as, well, that takes a lot of work. And also some other things that I won't bring up on the air as to why I won't do video content. As here they come to meet up in the middle. Head coach for the South Shelby Cardinals will be Adam Gunnerman. Gunnerman last year was the Clarence Cannon Conference Coach of the Year. As last year, the Clarence Cannon Conference, it's a mouthful, ended in a 3-way tie last year with South Shelby, Monroe City, and Centralia having to be co-champions for the conference title last year. I can't remember the exact order as it was last year. If I'm going to put money on it, I think it was South Shelby beat Monroe, Monroe beat Centralia, Centralia beat South. I think that's how it went. I'm not 100% sure on it, but if that's how it went last year, then either way, it was some order of teams beating each other that caused a 3-way tie for the conference title. Need to have conference playoffs in this tie stuff. I don't like ties. That's why I don't like about soccer is teams end in draws. I don't like soccer. I need to stop doing that when you're drinking. Videographer over here for the Highland Cougars is drinking a soda as I made that joke about why I don't like soccer and how games just end in draws. So Highland will receive first. Well, if I'm South Shelby, there's one thing I'm not going to do, and I learned this from the Palmyra game. Don't kick it right to Porter Peters. Because when Palmyra did that, they learned a valuable lesson and squib kicked the ball the rest of the night, which worked out very well for the Palmyra Panthers. But Porter Peters immediately returned it for a touchdown to get things going. Especially it was after a Palmyra touchdown. They kicked it off, and Porter Peters got it, and yeah, he was gone. South Shelby's going to have to look away to shut down the run path, though, for Christopher Gauss if they want to have a chance of winning here tonight and getting that inside track on the 3 spot. That's the big thing for tonight. Who's winning tonight? Who's getting that 3 spot? Because this will pretty much almost guarantee the 3 seed for this district. Again, Class 1 District 8 standings, Putnam County, Scotland County, Highland, South Shelby, Milan. And right now, Highland has the high track with a 21.08 points as compared to 1833. Kicker for the South Shelby Cardinals. I'm going to get this chair out of my way. Give me some room to run around here. I got a press box. I'm all by myself tonight, so I've got room to run around. Give me a number. I think I got a 4, maybe a 0 on that one. Maybe Hudson Gill. As there's the kick. It's a little squib kick. It's going to get down, and South Shelby gets the ball back to start things off. So not the way you wanted to start if you're the Highland Cougars. As that's something the Cougars have started to show struggles on is on the onside kick department. So but one thing the Cougars have done well on, and I'm not going to put it out there yet. We'll see what they do on this play here and see if they can get up on it. Mollering in the back and shotgun. On the left hash, he'll snap. He'll hand it off to the number 40. He's going to run it up. He's going to get swarmed and wrapped down, but it's close to a first down. A run being taken by the number 40 of Hudson Gill. As it'll be an 8-yard gain. Stays on the left hash. Grips right, one in the back, one on the left. Morling will take the snap. He'll hand it off. He's going to get up. That's enough for a first down. He'll finally get brought down just past the 20, and it looks like they'll give him the 21. So a 13-yard gain there as they are on the Cougar 19. Morling in the back, trips right, one on the left. Morling takes a snap. He'll run it up himself, but there's a flag. Illegal motion prior to the snap. Offense, so that'll bring the Cardinals back. As I'm not hearing the PA system. Morling will head back with the play here. 10:31 remaining. Nothing is your score. Ball's on the 24, 1st and 15 here. Center of the field. They'll have to go to a quick formation. There's motion in the backfield. Morling a hand and swipe it off, and immediately met up, wrapped up, and in the backfield by a pack of Cougars. Started on that one was the... That was a big 6'7" of Brighton Johnson getting in there to start that up on the tackle and kept the runner from getting away. The runner, I believe, was the number 22, if I'm correct on that one, of Logan Hubert. But I can't be 100 on that one. There was a whole lot of motion going on there from the South Shelby Cardinals trying to draw up some confusion there, but it did not work. Morling in the backfield by himself. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to pass. Then he'll run it up himself. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down. It's going to be 3rd and long as he's finally dragged out of bounds as he was met by the 22 of Caden Walton. Yep, I've given up on trying to keep track of the South Shelby stats. I'll just try and keep track of the Highland stats. I'll try and keep track of South Shelby scoring, but it's about all I can really do when I'm by myself. But turn on the lights. It's already getting dark in here. In the huddle, 9:31 remaining, still scoreless game here. 10 yards So 3rd and 10. So they are back at the original line of scrimmage, but it is 3rd and 10. They're going to have one offset, trips left on the left hash. There's a snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it up wide open, but overthrown on Logan Hubert. So an incomplete pass will make it 4th and 10 here for the South Shelby Cardinals. And it looks like they will try and go for it here. So the Cougars got to make a big stand here and get a turnover on downs. That's what I said. Trips left on the left hash, one on the right, one in the backfield. There's a snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to go screen pass. Not able to get him wrapped up. He might have enough. Nope, he's going to get stopped short. They'll say he's short, and it's a turnover on down for the Cougars. Was unable to see who got the official tackle on that one. As the officials are going to discuss, we'll take a break for station identification.
You're listening to Highland Cougar Football here on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook and YouTube page.
And we're back. There's some deliberation. There is a flag on the field, so there's going to be some deliberation. I didn't see the dirty laundry on the field. So, looks like they might go check with Arnsman on this one, so it might be a penalty on South Shelby, possibly. It looks like it's in kind of the backfield area. Well, now they're going to go and talk to Gunnerman. Make a Jeopardy unload. Do, 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 do. Personal foul. A decline. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars on their own 19-yard, or no, where are they going to put this ball?
15. Nope.
Well, they'll put it all the way down on the 5-yard line for the Cougars. So the Cougars on the left hash mark facing west. We'll go Twins right, one on the left. There's a snap. There's a motion. He'll hand it off to Porter Peters. Porter Peters is looking for room. No, it wasn't Porter Peters. As there's a fumble, as South Shelby will regain the ball. I don't know who had the ball there. Looked like Porter Peters, but it wasn't. And so now the South Shelby Cardinals will get a break, as the Cougars could not afford a mistake like that. Well, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line, the Highland 11-yard line on the right hash mark. Twins on the right, one on the left, one in the backfield. Morling looks. He's going to take a snap. He'll hand it off. It's going to get ran, just swarmed up. And they'll blow the whistle as it was the number 40 of Hudson Gill on the run. And for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 on the 13-yard line. Cougars going to need another big stop here. 8:39 remaining, still scoreless here in the first quarter. One on each side, 2 in the backfield. Under center, Morling's going to take it. He'll hand it and swarmed up. Nope, he faked it. And a little flip pass and touchdown, South Shelby. It looked like a run up the middle. He didn't get it. But instead, it was a keep by Morling. He ran it out and tossed it over to Logan Hubbard. And he will run it in the score. 6-0 your score, 8:23 remaining. And it looks like they will go for 2. Don't really know how to. I'll just put Hubbard 13-yard touchdown. There's a snap. Morling's going to step back. He's going to have to wrestle. He'll run it in himself and get the 2 points. Bullering. Well, we'll take a break and be back here. The Cougars hope to get a hold of the ball and try and drive their way down the field. We'll be back.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Well, the South Shelby Cardinals, 8-21, 8-0 your score. Scored on a Hubbard little 13-yard little flea flick ordeal as they tried the onside kick again, but this time the Cougars were able to get a hold of it. It was Porter Peters who was able to fall down on it and not allow the Cardinals to get another chance to get the ball. So now the offense will have a chance to work things here. Dawson Hedges in the backfield with Gauss to his left. They're on the right hash mark facing west. Twins right, one on the left. It's going to go pass up the middle. Porter Peters with the catch. And that's about a...
Boy, Porter.
And let's see here. So the 1st and 10, they'll place it at the 7-yard gain for Porter Peters. So 2nd and 3. Twins right again, Twins left, one on the right. Hedges in the back with Gauss. And just see it set. Almost draws them. We'll get a flag though. And it will be a neutral zone infraction, as that will go the way of the Cardinals, and so they will get a 1st down on that. So 1st and 10 from the South Shelby 44. Hedges in the back, Twins left, one on the right. There's a snap. Hedges with the quarterback draw. He's going to run up the middle. He'll gain a few. He'll probably gain a couple on that one. We've seen the legs Hedges has on him.
Go around on that South Shelby Cardinals.
7:07, 8-0 your score. Pre-game show is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Make sure to check out Blake Hetzler, as now we'll go a little bit different setup here. Xavier Santiago in the backfield. Gal's now going to go to receiver. Twins right, one on the left. Here's a snap. Hedges has to jump up. He's going to look. He's going to go screen pass. Almost picked off. And so it'll be 3rd and 8 here for the Cougars. A little bit of fumbling with the ball there. Did not buy you a lot of time on that one. Hedges will have to head over and get the next play. Ball's going to be placed at the center of the field. It's at the 42, so they'll actually... So 3rd and 8. Twins left, one on the right. Gauss in the backfield with Hedges. Hedges gets set. There's a snap. He'll have to jump up. He'll give it to Gauss. Gauss is going to sweep. He's going to try and jump up the middle. As they're going to keep trying to push. They'll finally blow it dead after a long wait.
Snaps. Very high.
So it'll be 4th and 8 for the Cougars. No gainage of yards there for Gauss on his first rush attempt of the night. Of course, we don't have the original first. I don't know who had that ball in the first attempt there. So it resulted in a fumble. Hedges in the backfield. There's a snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. Nobody there to get it. And no laundry on the field, so the South Shelby Cardinals will take over on their own 42-yard line. 8-0 your score. We'll take it. The Cougars, once again, going to have to try and get something done on defense to get back to the offense. So 3 in the backfield here for South Shelby. Mullering will take a snap. He'll pass it off backwards as here's a run down the sidelines. He's going to get met up, wrapped up, brought down. That was to the 24 of Jace McWilliams as he gets wrapped up by Xavier Santiago for a first down. As now to rake it across the middle of the field, it's going to be on the Cougar 41-yard line for a 1st and 10. 8-0 your score. One off to the left. Here's a snap. Mullering will hand it off. He's going to sweep wide. It's the 40 again of Hudson Gill. He's going to find the sideline as he gets brought down within. It's going to be on the 9-yard line for another first down. So South Shelby is looking to come out explosive to start things off for this game. South Shelby will head out into formation. You're going to have one off to the left, none to the right. 3 in the backfield. Mullering under center. We'll get a flag, though. It will probably go to the South Shelby Cardinals, so Cougars will get a break. It'll be a 5-yard penalty for the Cardinals. As 5:02 here remaining in the first quarter. We'll get a bit of whistle. Mullering will come out with the play. 9 seconds on the play clock. They'll have to rush to formation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They'll get it off in time. They'll do another little flea flick as he's wrapped up and brought down at about the original line of scrimmage. I didn't see who had the ball. South Shelby wearing red uniforms with white numbers. Cougars wearing their white with brown numbers with a gold outline. Turf field here at South Shelby at the Charles Rash Memorial Field. I'll break on the formation. They're going to go twins on the right, one on the left, one in the backfield. There's a snap. It's a high one. He'll hand it off. It's up the middle, wrapped up, brought down.
Let's feel
As Dent will get on the stop for that one. Gill on the run for South Shelby. So apparently South Shelby's got many running backs on this team. Just a matter of which one they'll hand it off to is where I'm going to get lost, because they'll immediately run into a giant pileup and I won't see who's who. Well, that is a big boy in the backfield of Colt Freckled. As here's a snap. Mullering's going to step back. He's going to look. He's going to have to rush up. He's going to step up. Pass. Swatted away by Porter Peters, intended for Jace McWilliams. A close one there.
Highland 12.
4th and goal from the Highland 12 as we're going to get a timeout here. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Well, they haven't removed a timeout from the scoreboard, so I don't know who took a timeout here. I don't know if the officials took one or... Well, it looks like they will go for 3 here. As there's a snap, ball down, kick is up. It's long, it's high, but it is off to the right. Cougars will take over on downs from their own 12-yard line. They've got some work to do. We'll see what they can do. We'll take a little break for station identification.
You're listening to Highland Cougar Football here on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook and YouTube page.
As we are back, 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. Cougars will get set to formation. 3:26 here, 8-0 to score. South Shelby leads. Hedges in the backfield, Twins on the right, none on the left. There's a snap. Hedges will hand it off to Gauss. Gauss is going to sweep over to the right. He's going to spin move. He's going up the middle. He's going to get about a 5-yard gain before getting brought down.
First down, all carrier 100. Gain 5 on the play. Down 5.
Yep, 5-yard gain for Gauss.
Jason Williams.
Tackled by Jace McWilliams on the play. 2:52 and counting remaining here in the first quarter. Twins right, none on the left. Here's a snap again. They'll hand it to Gauss. Gauss is going to do it again. He's going to go to right. He's going to try and find the sideline. He'll make it probably the original line of scrimmage, but go out of bounds. So no gain there for Gauss. Well, they might give him a yard. Yeah, they will gain a yard. So Gauss does get a yard. Twins on the right, none on the left. As Coach Arnston will have to call a timeout here. A minute 59 remaining. We'll take a break. We'll be back here on Lewis County Scoop.
From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
As rush attempt there by Levi Dent. As now it's going to be a 4th down and short. That's going to be 4th and 2 for Dent on the attempt. About a 3-yard gain there for Dent. As they'll go once again, one on the left, one on the right this time, actually. Here's a snap. It's Cooper Hinton with the punt. That's a good punt past the 50-yard line. It's going to bounce. As it'll take a Highland bounce and stop at the 35-yard line of South Shelby. And so the Cardinals will take over on their own 35-yard line. South Shelby will break off into formation. 1:05 remaining here with 17 on the play clock. 8-0 your score. South Shelby leads. Still in the first quarter of play here. Morling will take a snap, high snap. He'll have to roll out to the right. He's going to look. He's going to control. He's going to throw it up. As it'll be an incomplete pass. I don't think anybody was there to make that a catch. There's 56.7 seconds remain here with 8-0 your score in the first quarter. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. Morling, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to spin out of a tackle, but they'll eventually wrap him up, bring him down for a loss. As the clock will continue, 46 seconds. Morling will have to go and get the next play, but I think at this point, well, you've still got, it's 30 seconds on the play clock, so you've got a chance to get one more play in before, well, you have to get one more play in. 17 on the play clock, 20 on the game clock. 8-0 your score. They'll break out in the formation with 10 seconds on the play clock. Mullering in the backfield. 1 on the back, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Takes a snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look. He's going to run up himself. He'll throw it down the field and overthrown once again for an incomplete pass. And that'll bring it into the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back here with the second quarter of action. 8-0 your score here at Charles Rash Memorial Field.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
As welcome back here. So we'll flip the field. Now this time the Cardinals will face the west. The Cougars will face the east as we play a second quarter of football. Cougars will have to kick off at the start of the second half, so they need to get some points on the board and hold off the Cardinals. Now it's 4th and 11 here, so it will force the Cardinals to punt. Good punt there from the number as it was lost, but it was regained. Xavier Santiago could not get a hold of it as he touched it, and the South Shelby Cardinals will now have great field position. So some struggles there on punt and kickoffs for the Cougars. Something to definitely work on and try and fix in the middle of this game if you can. So now the Cougars have some work to do defensively once again. 11:48 remaining. But the Cougars have had the wall to their back, and they have held as they are Cardinals are starting to knock on the Cougar doorstep. 1st and 10 at the Highland 24. 24 on the play clock. Mullering under center, 2 in the backfield, 2 on the right. Or on the left. There's a snap. Mullering's going to hand it off. Run up the middle. Swarmed up and stopped for a gain of 5. That's once again Hudson Gill on the carry.
Gain of 6.
As they'll actually give them 6 on the play. 11 minutes remaining. Under center once again, 2 in the backfield, 2 on the left. There's a snap. They'll do it again. Gill up the middle. He's got a wide open field. Touchdown, South Shelby. As Hudson Gill will have his second of the game. At 10:43. Actually, his first of the game, Gill will have. I don't remember how long it was. As looks like the Cardinals will go for 2. Mullering in the backfield. 2 in the back, and they'll go 1 on each. Or no, they'll go 3 in the backfield and 1 on the left. Mullering, flag on the play. Call start. And so they'll have to try it again for 2, but this time from a little further back. As they'll have to play it from the 8-yard line. Four on the play clock. Mullering with the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's going to run it out wide himself. He's going to look around. He's trying to find a pass, but he'll get brought down. As that is Brighton Johnson chasing him down to bring him down. And so we will go to a kickoff. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
As 10:43 remaining here in the second quarter, 14-0 your score. The South Shelby Cardinals gained another one after a run from Gill. I didn't get the yardage on that one. So now it's a chance for the Cougars to work on their special teams here on the kick return, as they've been struggling on it. Your kicker is Hudson Gill for the South Shelby Cardinals. I'll try a little squib. Ashton Schultz will get it. He'll just drop it down. Had a chance to return it, but does not take it. Instead, he'll take the safer option and field it at the Cougar 42. Once again, 10:41 remaining. Cougars coming to the huddle. Need a chance to get this game going with a score on this drive. Make it a new game. Edges in the backfield, 2 on the right. They're on the left hash facing east. Now they're going to go. They'll stay with it. Gauss in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Gauss. Gauss is going to go up the middle. He's going to get through the line. He'll gain up of 3 on that one.
Chris House with the ball, or even moving 45 or
Now they'll say. So a gain of 3 for Gauss. 5, 1, and 3 are the drives by Gauss so far. So they'll go the same play, 2 on the right, 1 on the backfield. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Gauss again. Gauss is going to get up the middle, not able to find a path. And he'll find one eventually, drive up a few. And so now it's going to be about 3rd and 2. And 3rd and 3 possibly. So a gain of 5 there for Gauss on that one. And they'll go back to the same. Porter, Peters, and Santiago on the right. Gauss in the backfield. Now Dent's going to make some motion. He's going to go over to the right, but he's facing off to the side. As there's a snap, they'll hand it to Gauss, but there's going to be a whistle. And it looks like it will be a false start. So the Cardinals will get a bit of a break here. Yep, illegal. Tough break there for the Cougars. 9:05 remaining. Now it's going to be 3rd and 7. So now they got some work to do. Maybe open up the pass game. They'll head the formation. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. There's a snap. Hedges steps back. He's going to look. He's going to fire. Santiago almost makes the catch, but it's not enough. As it's incomplete there for Hedges. Only one completion there for Hedges as the South Shelby secondary has been defending well. So now it's going to be 4th and 7, so it'll probably bring on Cooper Hinton. Yep, they'll bring out Hinton to boot this one. A freshman. There's a snap. Hinton with a punt. High fly ball. As it's fielded, it wrapped up and brought down at the 30-yard line. That's on the number 20 of Noah Sanders for South Shelby. So Cougars unable to get a scoring opportunity. A false start hurt them. and drew him to 3rd and 7, and a pass play was not able to be complete. Cougars need something defensively to get things going for offense. South Shelby will go 2 on the left, none on the right. 2 in the backfield. Mollering under center. Here's a snap. He's going to take it himself. He's going to sweep over to the right. He's going to look. He'll get a first down and some as he's wrapped up and brought down.
And Boston's going to be 50-yard line.
.804, 14-0 your score. The Cardinals lead. They'll break out in the formation. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Mollering under center. 2 on the left. There's a snap. He'll hand it off and stopped. About a couple-yard gain is Gill.
But some people are all for
7:35 remaining. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
in the teams.
Ball on the 48. The Cougar 48. South Shelby will look to make their way down the field. Now in shotgun. Receivers on each side. One in the backfield. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off. He'll get tripped up and brought down. Gill once again. But he will gain probably a couple more on it. So it'll be 3rd and 6.
It's not like the Curtis.
3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. Cougars need a stop here. Looks like they'll set up for a pass play as they'll go trips on the right. On the left. On the right hash mark. Whirling and shotgun. One in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He's going to take it himself. He's going to find some room. Will he get away? Gauss is wrapping him up, and no, he'll be short of a yard. With 6:09 remaining, and it'll be 4th and 1. .531. As we had a slight hiccup there. They'll say he has it. We'll see where they officially rule it. Yep, they'll say he's got the first down, so Cougars will have to keep fighting. What is going on? Okay, well, it's saying we're going to be in and out, so bear with us here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a snap. They'll throw it back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. It's caught wide open. That was a flick back, and he's gone to the races. That is Chase Mollering, and touchdown, South Shelby, and a flag. And that's going to bring it back. South Shelby will take a stupid penalty that they could not afford there. And so that'll bring back the Cardinals a good distance, but still they're knocking on the Cougar door. First and 10 at the Cougar 15-yard line. South Shelby break out in the formation. Two on the left, on the right hash mark. There's some motion from the Cardinals. They're going to toss it out. He's going to break through. He's got some room. Wrapped up and brought out of bounds. He drops the ball as it goes out of bounds, as that was given to Jace McWilliams of the Cardinals. As 4:29. 14-0 to score. And it'll be an 8-yard gain. So 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. That's shotgun. He's going to snap. He's going to take it himself. Wrapped up. Nope. Right away from it. He broke a tackle. He's just running around out there. He's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. 20-0 your score. The Cardinals are starting to take this one away as the Cougars just can't find anything to stop the Cardinals as they're just pulling all sorts of trickery out on the Cougars tonight. And it looks like they will go for 2. They're going to send out Noah Sanders to bring the play. Cougars were able to get the stop before after a penalty on the Cardinals. Lowering at shotgun. He's going to look. He's going to run into one of his own teammates as he's going to try and escape. And there is, once again, Brighton Johnson to stop the 2-point conversion. At this point, you might as well keep Brighton Johnson after the quarterback. He'll start having nightmares. So 3:57 remaining, 20-0 your score. Cougars got to get something going. We'll take a break and be back.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Need an energy kick? Mojo Energy Pouches, only $4.99. Grab Wiley Wallaby Licorice, 2 for $6. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
As we are back, South Shelby gets set to kick. It's once again Hudson Gill to kick. It's going to be a little squib kick. Brian Johnson will get it. He'll drop on it at the 50 or the 49. And so the Cougars will have some work to do. Got to try and get a score. You got a chance to score for the end of this half. Get some momentum going your way. But right now, you have been struggling to get anything going. And just penalties have cost you. And the run game is not breaking through fully yet. You got to open up more. They'll break out the formation. Looks like 2 in the backfield. And as there's a motion here, there's a handoff to Gauss. Gauss is going to go over to the left. He's going to sweep wide. He's going to cut up the middle. He's going to look for the sideline. He's going to have it. He's going to break a tackle, but he gets wrapped up around the leg. And that's going to be a big gain there from the 49-yard line to the 25.
About the 26-yard line. First and 10 mover.
So a big gain there, a 23-yard gain for Christopher Gauss. It'll be 1st and 10, and the Cougars are knocking on the doorstep. 26, South Shelby, 26-yard line. 2 on the left, none on the right. 2 in the backfield. This time they'll hand it off to Dent. Dent's going to go up the middle. He'll get about a couple yards before being brought down.
Yeah,
2-yard gain there for Dent. .257 and counting. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 2 in the backfield once again. 2 on the right. There's a snap. He's going to pass it out to Porter Peters. Porter Peters is all by himself. He's going to go to the sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Cougars! Cougars finally respond. 25-yard touchdown for Porter Peters.
Porter Peters had fresh.
Tell you what, you got to keep your eye there on Porter Peters, 244, and the Cougars have finally got on the board. Now they'll look to go for two. Cougar crawl. 2 points. Now they're going to look to see where the ball landed. I'm going to say they got it. Yep, they got it. There we go. 2-point conversion with Dawson Hedges on the carry. Hey, we'll take a break and be back.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Welcome back here. 2:44 remaining in the half. The Cougars have finally put points on the board. It's 20-8 now. Cougars got some momentum leading their way. Looks like it'll be Cooper hitting to take the kickoff here. Either you try an onside kick yourself or, as I don't know why they sat there and act like it was a kick return. He's going to run it up the middle. There's going to be a late flag. They'll get to the 47-yard line, and we lost the scoreboard. Hey, scoreboard's back. I thought we lost it there. Late flag there on the play as it gets thrown at the number 2 of Corbin Darling for South Shelby. The official just threw it, and Darling was just standing there, and he just gets hit. He's like, no.
Who was? Okay.
So it's not very often you'll see that where you get the flag thrown right at you. Blocking the back, South Shelby. Well, that'll drag him back a little bit after a good gain. And they'll put him back where the ball was fielded. Which, of course, I don't know what South Shelby was doing. The players were just standing there like, there's no Cougar there. Like, pick it up and go. What are we doing? You might as well have just picked it up and got on the ground. Mullering in the backfield in the shotgun. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Here's a snap. High snap. He's going to take it himself. He's going to spin. And he'll roll up, slide for about a gain of 1.
Okay, slower in the ball carrier. Hayden Walton ran the stop for $200.
So now 2nd and 9 here for South Shelby. If you keep making stops like that, you might even have another chance to score. Late substitution for the Cardinals as here comes Mullering. As they'll have 10 seconds on the play clock. They've got to break into formation. They've got to hustle. 7, 6, 5. Twins right, twins left. 3, 2, 1. As it looks like they'll get it off. Mullering looking around. He's going to roll out to the left. He had room to run, but he didn't take it. He's just going to chuck it up. And it's caught on the sideline. He's running down. He's got plenty of room. He cuts across. He's got room. He's got a blocker. And touchdown, South Shelby. No flag in the back of the field. As it's Hubbard with a pass. So now it is. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's going to get called back. So they'll say he might have stepped out of bounds. Well, now I'm curious. So now the Cougars might get a big break here. Oh, what? Oh, there's a flag in the backfield, so it will drag it back. So there's a big break for the Cougars. I think illegal man downfield. Gotta watch where you're at. So now it'll be. Oh, wow, that's going to drag them real back. Wow. So now it's going to be like 2nd and 13. Yep. Highland will take a timeout. They want to talk things over, and I don't blame them. We'll take a break and be back.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Erico reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Erico.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Well, we're back. Lost the scoreboard again. Yep, scoreboard's back. I just got to keep saying it, apparently. I keep worrying because the scoreboard's my friend. I need the scoreboard. 124 remaining. 2nd and 14. There's a snap. Mullering's going to step back. He's going to pass it across. It's caught, dropped, though. And an incomplete pass. I don't know. They'll say he completed. I thought he dropped it. It looked like a ball went flying out. No, they'll complete the pass. They will say complete pass, but it will get back to the original line of scrimmage, and so it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. Actually, it might be 3rd and 9. Oh, no. Lost a yard, so it's 3rd and 14. As 53 seconds remain, so 3rd and long. Step back. He's going to look around. Here comes Brighton Johnson trying to get him. He's going to throw it up down the middle and swat it away. And so that will be a great stop. I don't know who got their hand on it. That was a bunch of Cougars there. If I had to guess, maybe Porter Peters. So now 43.1 seconds remaining. And it looks like South Shelby might attempt the punt here. And this time it'll be Mullering to take the punting. 43.1 seconds. Cougars have a chance here to score. You got one timeout left, though. High fly ball as it goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line with 36.6 seconds remaining. To be specific, the South Shelby 40-yard line. Yeesh. That was a pop fly ball. If the South Shelby Cardinal had cut it on the sideline, that was out number 1 on the play. Let's have baseball commentary on a football broadcast. Why not? Hey, Wi-Fi looks to be good now. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what was happening there. As now South Shelby will take a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Snack and save this week at Erico. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Erico reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Erico.
Let's go, Erico. Let's go, Erico. Let's go.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
As welcome back here, 36.6 seconds. Cougars have a chance here. Hedges in the backfield with Gauss. That looks like we might have a change in plans here. 6 seconds on the play clock. Hedges will take the snap. Twins on the left. He's going to look. He's going to throw it down. And Santiago is deep. He's good. He's good. Touchdown. Xavier Santiago.
Santiago, right out of touchdowns.
That is a huge play from the Cougars there. Xavier Santiago with a big catch. What was that? 41-yard pass for Hedges. And so now 20-14, we've got a bit of a new ball game here as the Cougars will look to go for 2. I don't think you'll probably get the Cougar crawl this time. As they'll get it. So 2 points. Hey, we got a new ball game, 20-16. It is a now 4-point game here for Highland. Hey, the Cougars have waken up, and we've got 27.1 remaining. We'll take a break.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
Welcome back. New kicker this time. I believe that's Bart's going to take it. Wow, good fly ball there as that's going to roll. It'll go out of bounds, however, so gain some yards, but it went down to about the 15-yard line. They'll say probably 16, 17. So luckily it's not like the NFL where it puts you right on the 45-yard line. They just add to it. There's times I wish it was like that, and there's times I'm glad it ain't like that. Hey, if you go down to concessions, could you grab me another Pib soda? I'll give you some money. I need another Pib soda. Oh, right. Halftime, we'll rank the South Shelby Cardinal Bird Dog. We'll see where they land in the rankings of visiting team hot dogs and also compare it to the Cougar Dog and see where we're at there. Of course, the Mark Twain Dog did not get to be tested, and so as Mullering's going to look around, he's going to get, oh, he escapes. No, he doesn't. He's just going to throw it away. As there's no receiver there, that should be a flag. There was no receiver there. Where's he throwing it? That's a flag. Intentional grounding. Is there no intentional grounding in high school? Or did they say he got it out of bounds?
No.
No, I think they'll say he got it out of bounds. 18.6 seconds. As I believe it was once again Brighton Johnson rushing him. So the Mark Twain Dog did not get to be tested as I forgot Cash first week of football season. Rookie mistake by me. 5 seconds on the play clock. They'll rush to formation. Trips left. There's a snap. He's going to step back. One on the right. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. As that one will get by for an incomplete pass. 13.7 seconds remaining. 3rd and 10 for South Shelby as they're just trying anything at this point. You had 2 timeouts. If you could have played the game a little smarter, I think at this point you probably could have maybe gained some yards and even got a little better positioning, but they kept just trying to throw it up. If you're a Highland fan, you just hope a Cougar might be able to get a hand on one of them passes and run it back. So it looks like we'll go trips left or trips right, one on the left. Shotgun, steps back. He's going to look. As here comes Brighton from behind, he's going to throw it, and that one's thrown out of bounds and incomplete. So now it's going to be 4th and 10 with 7.4 seconds remaining. 4-point game, 20-16, South Shelby leads. Cougars need a big stop here. We'll see if South Shelby will look to punt. It looks like they will attempt the punt. Mollering will step back. Cougars have no timeouts with 7.4 seconds. South Shelby has 2. You got a chance for one more play to score here. There's a snap. Mollering's going to run up. He's going to punt it. There's a little better one as that one's going to go back, and that's going to land at 30. Take a Cougar bounce. As that will be the end of the half. Cougars are down, but man, have they come back in fashion. 20-16, the Cougars have got some work to do. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Let's go Airco.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go Airco. Let's go Airco. Let's go.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
Hey, welcome back here. Halftime score 20-16. The Cougars are down right now, but they were able to score some points there in that third quarter. And so now they will look to try and make the comeback as they made a whole new game here. But South Shelby will receive the ball just like they did in the first half on an onside kick. So this time the Cougars will have to kick and try and get the ball back or just kick it as far as you can. South Shelby's doing halftime ceremonies, 18:03 at halftime. Hey, it's the halftime show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Call Blake Hetzler today and get a quote from Blake Hetzler. Thank you for being also a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop. We'll run down those in a little bit. But hey, it's the halftime show once again brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Cougars have done all right. Porter Peters with a 25-yard touchdown. Hedges on the 2-point conversion. Then Santiago with a 41-yard touchdown. Gauss on the 2-point conversion there. So some big plays there from Hedges. 3 completions on 5 attempts on the game so far. So the pass game has opened up a little bit, but you gotta get some more. I think some more shorter passes. You know, I love the big gains, but not every pass play has to be a big gain, I think. The rush game has been all right. You know, you look here at Gauss, 0-5, 1-3-5, 23 on one of his rushing yard attempts. Hedges with 2 himself. Dent on 2 carries, 3 and 2 for him. So the rush game is there as well. But again, the Cougars have just kind of been held back by the South Shelby defense, and so they'll look to try and get some more big gains on that. Hey, it's time for the hot dog rating of halftime hot dog rating here. So where does the Bird Dog sit in the rankings? So it's an all beef hot dog, big hot dog, one of the big beef hot dogs, like a lot of places should have. If you don't have the all beef big hot dog, you're doing it wrong. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. South Shelby did it right here today. It was good. It was delicious. I didn't know what brand it is. I should probably check. I should always check what brand it is. But it's a hot dog. I love a hot dog. Typical condiments on the hot dog are ketchup and mustard for every single game. The Brookfield Bulldog, I believe I gave it a 8 out of 10. It was juicy. It was greasy. It was everything that I wanted out of a hot dog. And it was cooked on a flat top, which is impressive. Flat tops here as well at South Shelby. However, just not as juicy and as well, it was as greasy, but it wasn't as juicy. It was a weird thing. But not as much burning on the hot dog, though. I would have liked a little more burning on that hot dog. But overall, I'll give them a 6 out of 10. It was a good hot dog, good condiments all around. I think it was delicious food. But I will say this is probably my favorite concession place out there. They got tenderloins, they got ribeye steaks, they got Coca-Cola products, which they have my favorite drink, a Pibb Extra or Mr. Pibb, as some of you all know it as. I still hear it called Mr. Pibb a lot of the time. So definitely one of my favorite places for that. And so, but it was a good hot dog. I enjoyed it. You just can't go wrong with a hot dog. If you're getting below a 5 out of 10, you're doing something wrong. But 6 out of 10, I will do it. It was a good hot dog. Of course, the Cougar dog is probably I'm going to say the Cougar dog is a 9 out of 10. The reason it's a 9 out of 10 is because it's going to matter on who's cooking it. Because some days they'll get the perfect amount of char on it. Some days they won't. So, hey, there's your halftime hot dog rating on the road games there. And so we'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the halftime show here on the Lewis County Scoop Sports.
Let's go.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go. Airco. Let's go. Airco. Let's go.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Give a big thanks to the videographer Dade South here for getting me a Kit Kat and another Mr. Pibb here. So that way I didn't leave my duties of producing here as well. So, hey, they've announced the Queen, homecoming Queen. I don't have the name here. But hey, we're back here. The Cougars have made a bit of a comeback. They're still down though, but it's 20-16. Hey, it's a new ball game for if I'm the Cougars. So you definitely found some big scoring opportunities. And like I said, maybe open up some more short passing. I think the big passes are good, but I think you need some more, 5-yard pass gains and stuff like that. Can't just go big every time. Yeah, of course, as legend Tom Mintz in Maximum Destruction once said, go big or go home. So can't argue with that logic. Hey, let's give a quick shout out to all of our amazing sponsors that have got us on the air throughout this season so far. Richard Horner, Shelter Insurance, Jeff Whiston, Farm Bureau Insurance, Mike Stauffer from Carmen Farmers Co-op, Murphy's Brothers Gas Station, Ayers Oil Company, B&B Farms, Hoeing Trucking, Design It, and the Wild Tiger Boutique. Speaking of which, Wild Design It got me some new shirts. They're red. Yeah, I know, red. We're at a South Shelby game versus Highland, but it's the Lewis County Scoop colors. But hey, they got a nice white logo on it that says Lewis County Scoop, lewiscountyscoop.com. They look real nice. Thank you to Design It for those. Hey, last on is Autumn Harvest Farms. And now for the founding sponsors of the Lewis County Scoop, Cork's Carpet Cleaning, Sharp's Custom Detailing, Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, also your halftime sponsor, Arnold's Funeral Home, and Fleer Feed Incorporated. Thank you to all of our amazing sponsors for getting us on the air. I do like the South Shelby Field. I love Charles Rash Memorial Field with the interstate off on the side. One game I would love to do commentary at. I know unless I ever get a job at an actual professional radio station or something, I would love to do a game at Troy Buchanan Field, at the Troy Buchanan High School. That field just looks so nice. I would love to do a game there at the Troy Buchanan Field down in Troy, Missouri. Right on the interstate. It's such a good looking field. All the times I go to Blues games or Cardinals games, you just drive right by it on Highway 61 and it just looks really good. And so I would really love to do a game there. I love the press boxes here. They were a little warm getting here. They didn't have the air conditioning on when we got here, so it was a little crisp and warm up here for us, but we did fine. 2 doors on both sides of this thing, so you got multiple ways of exit. 5 rooms. Perfect. I love 5 rooms. 5 rooms is really all you need for a high school press box, especially, small schools like this. Colleges, you kind of need more than 5. You need about 8, 9. You probably need like 10 rooms. You need like a 2-story building and stuff, depending on your college level, of course. But I think almost every college should have at least 10 rooms. But as the South Shelby marching band will do their halftime performance, and so 9:20 remaining. But yeah, I do like this field. I love the interstate out there, US 36 going by. Just the traffic and everything. I did like the Brookfield press box. The Brookfield press box was a lot of fun. Just the individual rooms with a hallway in the back, so you didn't have to walk through other rooms. That's the one thing I don't like about this one is you have to walk through other rooms to get out. I like the Highland football press box for its openness because then I could just lean over and look at the PA guy or whoever the scouting guy is and just go, who had that and how many yards? I have to open up a door to ask them here, but I still kind of like it. I just got to listen to the PA a little better. The scoreboard's nice. It's a really nice scoreboard over there for the Charles Rash Memorial Field. But I also wonder when South Shelby might try and go all the way with all the other schools and go digital. The one press box I am most excited to call a game from on the schedule coming up is the Macon press box. I call it the double-decker press box because it is 2 stories high and they're stacked on top of each other. So I'm just like, I want to call a game from that one as well. That's going to be a lot of fun, which that game's not for a while. I need to get the rest of the schedule put on the spreadsheet that Mr. Jeff Enning puts on. Thank you to Jeff Enning, by the way, for making all these wonderful sheets, these stat sheets that I'm trying my best to do stats on for all the other news writers in the area. Make sure to keep an eye out for other things going on in Lewis County Scoop. We've been posting the halftime interviews for the home games. We got Matt Thomas, the head boys basketball coach's interview up here in a little, probably on Saturday, maybe Monday at the latest. We're going to get Nicole Wiskershen's up, the wrestling coach at Highland High School. And I got to get 2 more coaches lined up. I got to get talking with them. We got the home game against Centralia next week. That's going to be a tough one for the Cougars. Oh man, Centralia's been, they are loaded this year. They've only suffered 1 loss at the hands of Monroe City. And then, of course, last home game will be senior night against Clark County. I've got a big guest line. I'm going to get a big guest lined up for that one, as long as they're up for it. In fact, I'll probably message them as soon as we take another break here. In fact, we'll do that. 7 minutes remaining. We'll take a bit of a longer break, and we'll be back here on the Lewis County Scoop Sports.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Need an energy kick? Mojo Energy Pouches, only $4.99. Grab Wiley Wallaby Licorice, 2 for $6. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco. Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on.
Focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
The Wild Tiger Boutique in Canton is your local game day boutique. They offer a curated collection of game day apparel and accessories for the entire family. Their collections include items for the home, jewelry and accessories, and an extensive line of apparel for local high school, college, and Greek life. Now's also the perfect time to check out their Valentine's collection. The Wild Tiger Boutique is open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Come in and see them in Canton or shop online at thewildtigerboutique.com, a proud supporter of the Canton Tigers. Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Hey, 146 remaining. It's a new football game for now. 20 16. The Cougars need a chance to get the ball back if they can here. Whether it's an onside kick, but I'd say just get it down. You've been doing pretty good on the stops on defense. You just got to keep going. But, of course, South Shelby's had a chance to rest up and everything here, so.
Coming in Highland.
And so both teams are going to get warmed up. I think we'll take another break here as they've both made their ways back to the field. Cougars taking a little longer. I wonder if they're trying to draw something up. We'll take a break and be back here.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Need an energy kick? Mojo Energy Pouches, only $4.99. Grab Wiley Wallaby Licorice, 2 for $6. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Hey, you know what? It's pretty close enough. Hey, we're at the zeros unless we got to do a whole nother 3 minutes of warming up. I don't see no 3 minutes. Oh, nope, there's the 3 minutes. Yay, 3 minutes of warm-ups. We'll take a break.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Hey, we're back. 1:32 remaining. Cougars got a chance here to try and keep this game close again here. Can't keep playing from behind. As, I kind of wonder if also the Cougars were trying to reserve a lot of energy, which, kind of maybe helped let that game get out of hand. I don't really know what was the strategy going in. I should have actually talked to Arnsman a little more about it, but Arnsman was kind of running around. It's hard to catch that, man. I'll tell you what. It is hard to catch him. And so,
Right.
as this man's making a bit of a mess up here as well. Just a little. He spilled a little bit of popcorn when he tried to flatten the bag up. Hey, I'm a radio play-by-play. I got to describe everything that's going on. You didn't have to. You didn't have to bring that up. That you almost fell out of the doorway. 26 seconds and we're almost back to halftime. I have way too much fun with my job. I swear. Mistakes were made when I was allowed to do this, and so. Yeah, so time will wind down. Cougars will get set to kick off. Hey, we're going to go with He's actually wearing a different number. Thanks. Where'd he go? 44 of Connor Bartz is wearing the 61 tonight. And so, oh, wait, we got two kickers. Oh, nope, it'll be Connor to take the kick. He'll send that one as it's fielded at the South Shelby 20. He's going to run. He's going to get stripped of the ball. It's a Cougar football. Nope, they'll say it stays with South Shelby.
Noah Sanders on the return for South Shelby.
Man, a Gauss stripped that one. I thought someone had got a hold of it, but no, they'll say South Shelby kept it. Or it must have said it went out of bounds. If the Cougars had immediately gotten that ball back, that was huge. 11:53, 2016 your score. South Shelby will head out. Twins both sides. Mollering in the backfield. Front back in the behind him. It's shotgun. Looks around. 10 seconds on the play clock. He'll step up. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off. He's going to run up the middle. He's got plenty of room. He's going to wrap up. It'll be a first down for South Shelby, and that's not a great way for the Cougars to start, giving up a first down.
Into the 49-yard line.
So now a 49-yard line, the South Shelby 49-yard line on a 1st and 10. 11:36 and counting.
I am first and 10 point by the end of the 20.
11:26. 12 seconds on the play clock. Twins both sides. There's a snap. They'll hand it off. He's going to run it up the middle. He's got plenty of room once again. And it'll be another first down. Got to find a way to stop Hudson Gill. Hudson Gill with big runs here for the Cardinals. The Cougars have got to find a way to stop him. They'll do it again. 4 receivers. Draws away from being able to stuff up the middle. Mollering takes a snap. He will hand it off again. He loses it. There's a fumble on the play. We'll see. Cougar football is the call. Cougars get it back. Levi Dent with the ball. Cougars got a chance to take a lead here. Got to get the big plays. They'll start from their own 39-yard line on 1st and 10. (10:38), 19 seconds on the play clock. 2 in the back. Twins over on the right. There's a snap. He'll hand it off. It's Dent with it. Dent's going to get a big gain here as he's going to get stuffed up. He'll actually say he only gets about a gain of 3. It looked like he was about to break off for a big gain there. They were able to stuff him up.
3 of 5 on the place. Down 5.
So he'll get a gain. He will get a gain of 5. So the 2 backs in the field with the quarterback have been working out here for the Cougars. So now you got a dual running back threat. So now they'll go 2 receivers on the left. Only 1 back in the field this time. They're going to hand it off to Gauss this time. Gauss will have to go wide. He tries to shoot up the middle, but we'll lose some yards on that one.
Round for the ball carrier from Highland. Lost of 3 yards left in the
A loss of 3 there. It's his first loss on the day.
3rd down, 7. 20 straight on me and sophomore South Shelby.
His first rush attempt for loss of yards on the day. It's going to be 3rd and 8, though, for the Cougars. 9-18. They got a chance to take a lead for the first time in this game if they can get a scoring opportunity on this drive. They'll go 1 back in the field, 2 on the left. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Gauss. They'll hand it off to Dent. Dent bounces off. He tries to go up the middle again. They try to double handoff, but it was not effective enough as he gets swarmed up and stopped. And might have to force the Cougars to punt.
Trading not much gain on the play. Also slotted in 41, 20 on the end.
No, I think they'll say no gain on the play. And if they did, it was probably half an inch.
Well, it's
So 4th and 8, hitting in the backfield. He'll kick it. Good long high fly ball caught at the 30-yard line. He's going to run up to the sideline. He'll get shoved out of bounds at about the 45. Yep, they'll say the 46-yard line on the kick return. So now the defense will have to go back to work. The Cardinals offense will look to try and extend their lead. And try not to afford up another fumble.
Wow.
23 on the play clock. Cardinals break out into formation. Receivers on both sides. One in the backfield. Hands it off. Gauss immediately there with Dent. They're going to keep pushing them back. Man, if only that's a time where you wish how far back you push the runner would count for where the ball gets placed, because, man, they were just going to push them all the way back to the South Shelby end zone.
This announcement is solid goal.
Gauss with a big tackle assisted by Levi Dent there. Mullering comes back with the play. 18 seconds on the play clock. They'll break out into formation. 2nd and 11. Well, tackle for loss for Gauss there. There's a snap. They'll hand it off. He's going to find some room. He'll have enough for a first down, and he's brought down. A big gain by South Shelby once again. So a little loss and a big gain then for South Shelby. And that's the story of the night for the Cardinals. Little loss and big gains. Now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. I think it was Jace McWilliams on the carry. I'll break out into formation again. Trips right, one on the left, one on the back. There's a snap. It's a quarterback draw up the middle. He's got lots of room. He's got one there. Porter Peters can't catch up. Touchdown, South Shelby. This time, no flag to bring it back. Oh, how long was that? I don't remember. Well, I need somebody else to help me out on this stuff. 3 in the back. They'll swarm them up. No good on the 2-point conversion. So now it's a 10-point game here for the Cardinals. 6:44 remaining, 26-16 your score. We'll take a break and be back.
Let's go.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go. Airco. Let's go. Airco. Let's go.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
And we're back. I'll tell you what, the player of the game for South Shelby is definitely getting an easier choice the way he's commanded this offense. As there's a little squib kick, takes a little bounce, and South Shelby will get it off a bad bounce on the field. And I mean a bad bounce on the field. And it's fielded by the 20 of Noah Sanders. It was right in front of Heath Feldkamp, who then jumped up to try and get it and went off his fingers. And so now South Shelby might just try and take this game away here in the third. 6:42 remaining, 26-16 your score. Oh, that is a bad break for the Cougars. Just an unlucky break there. And that's kind of how it's felt for the Cougars tonight. It's just been bad luck. Mullering takes a snap. It's quarterback draw up the middle. He's going to cut across. He's got a lot of room. He's spinning. He gets wrapped up and finally brought down at the 10-yard line. And the quarterback draw is definitely working tonight. I'll tell you what, both these teams have been trying to make a statement here tonight, but South Shelby so far has been winning the game. 5:55 remaining, 26-16. Just all these little trick plays and everything they've been pulling all night. It's kind of been frustrating. They just do a little bit of everything. Of course, this young, tired Highland team is just fighting for everything, and hopefully they can get some more points. But, of course, right now they've got to stop everything as there's a touchdown from Hudson Gill.
Let's begins in our Chargers. Yeah.
Because I think everything's just deflated here for the Cougars. And they'll go for 2 points. .5:31 remaining, 2-point conversion here for South Shelby. Cougars have been pretty good about stopping these. There's a snap. Mullering's going to roll out. He's going to look. He's going to try and run it up himself. And he'll get it after a hard hit. And so now it's 34-16. We'll take a break and be back.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
As welcome back, 5:31. It's 34-16. As now South Shelby's looking to try and run away with this game and take away that third seed. Because the Cougars just have not been good on the kick returns and have got to figure it out in this game. There it is again. Brighton Johnson's going to get it and just drop on it. Everyone has done the onside kick on us. It's every single time we need to be expecting it and just need to be just drop it on the ball. Drop it on the ball or let it roll back and just let one of the hands guys deal with it. It is a fix that has got to happen because it has been killing us this season, in all honesty. It killed us in the Palmyra game. Now the Highland offense will make its way out. 2 in the backfield, 2 on the left. Hedges, shotgun. We're running back on each side of him. Here's a snap. He'll hand it off to Gauss. Gauss goes up the middle. He'll gain about a yard. They're going to keep pushing. Refs are just not blowing the whistle on any of these scrums. And it looks like he'll gain about 3.
First down, small period for Highland. Woman, nothing makes spot for not counting.
Two backs in the field again. 2 off. Now here's a motion from Porter Peters. So hand it to Gauss. He'll try and run up the middle. There's a flag in the backfield. So we'll see where this one goes. And it looks like it will be on South Shelby, so Cougars will finally get a break. Face mask.
Really want on the plane.
And that will be an automatic first down, and it's a Cougar first down. I think Gauss was on the carry there, might have gained maybe a yard, but will gain 10 on the penalty. So now the Cougars will break out in formation. 4:25 remaining here. Here's a chance to get some momentum and get back in this game. 2 on the left, 2 in the backfield. We'll get a flag, and it'll probably be, yep, and just as you get a break, it comes back on a false start.
Highland, 5-yard penalty, first and 15.
So now 1st and 15.
41.
So from the South Shelby 41-yard line, the Cougars still have a chance to get some points on the board if they can and try and come back in this one. Just cannot afford a huge mistake. .354. Hedges at shotgun, 2 on the left. He's going to take it. He's going to pass it to Porter Peters. Peters going to look for the sideline. He'll gain maybe a yard on that one.
That's complete to Porter.
As we'll get a whistle here as we have an injury on the field. Looks like so gain of pass of 2. So you get a little bit of a short pass completion there, as I kind of wanted earlier. And that player will get off the field. And then they'll tend to him. 3:31 remaining. 34-16, 2nd and 13. So big gain needed for the Cougars. And South Shelby running a bit of a 3-4 defense. Hedges steps back. He's going to step up into the pocket. He's going to take it himself. He's going to break some tackles. He's going to keep running. Big gain from Hedges. As they'll probably be a little short here. Yeah, no, they'll. So 32-yard line. So they've still got a few yards to gain. So
On 6.
the Hedges will get 7. So now it's going to be 3rd and 6. 2 backs in the field, 2 off to the right. 2:38 remaining. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Gauss. Gauss is going to get wrapped up and brought back. And so now it's 4th and 6. And do the Cougars try and go for it? I would. You're in their side of the field. Gauss with another carry. I think he got it back to the original line, so a gain of 0 for Gauss. 9 carries on the day for Christopher Gauss. I have to start writing him up in Schultz's box. I'm running out of room here for Gauss. There's a snap. Hedges steps back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it up the middle. Santiago not able to get it as it's almost picked off by South Shelby, and it's a turnover on downs.
Cardinals held over.
.151 remaining in the third quarter. 34-16 your score. South Shelby takes over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. There's a snap. Mess up, fumble. And it'll probably put them, well, they'll gain a yard out of the fumble.
Hudson-Hill picks up about a yard, maybe 4-yard one. Let's see now 9 Cardinals.
That would have been big if the Cougars could have got that one back. .118 remaining and counting. Mullering under center. Here's a snap. He's going to hand it off. Running back's got some room. He'll probably be brought down a yard short of a first.
Now
they're going to say he got it. I don't fully agree. Well, yeah, he got it. All right. Couldn't really see that well from the angle. I thought he was maybe a yard short, but nope. 50 seconds and counting. They're going to try and wind as much time down as possible. 18 seconds remaining. We'll break out the formation. 12:38 on the play clock, or the game clock. 7 on the play clock. 5, 4. Takes a snap, hands it off, run up the middle. He breaks a tackle. Keeps going. He'll get another first down. And 23.4 seconds to carry it for Logan Hubbard.
Ball carrier inside the 45. He's at the 43-yard line and picks up a Cardinal first down.
And so clock will keep running 14 seconds. I think the Cardinals will just let this one run. And they will. We'll take a break for third quarter. 34-16 your score. We'll be back.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Well, now it's the fourth quarter, and the Cougars are down 34-16. The Cardinals now face the West. As here's a big run.
Person deal like roughly 40 now to be clearance.
Yeah, so the Cardinals will just look to try and kill as much clock as possible and maybe even score another point to put this game away. Second and 4 here for the Cardinals at the Cougar 37. Now you just feel that it's once again the biggest thing that's been hurting the Cougars as well is just the small numbers and no chances for really any breaks or anything. Is they're tired. They've been out there fighting all night. And just a bunch of bad luck as here's a big run up the middle and touchdown South Shelby. So once again, Hudson Gill.
Hudson Gill at the beginning, right at 37 yards in the
Yep, looks like they will try and kick it for once instead of going for 2, as it's 40-16. South Shelby is pretty much almost guaranteed the inside track for that 3rd seed. They run a fake play. They're going to look for 2, but Gauss wraps up Mullering, and he'll ground it. And there's a flag. Probably for intentional grounding. There was no receiver there. Should have done that earlier. I guess they must have said that one got out of bounds. So 40-16.
Flag on the play and
They'll decline the penalty. Cougars will decline the penalty. So 40-16. We'll take a break and be back.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Yeah, it about happened again on the kickoff there as there was a scramble for the ball. Brighton Johnson was able to finally get down on it, and it'll be Cougar ball. Well, hold on. What are we going to say here? Nope, they'll say Cougar ball. They'll say Brighton Johnson was the last one on it as the whistle blew. So Cougars will go on offense, 10:57. Hey, only need 4 points, and the Cougars keep their streak of 20 points a game going. The only time they didn't have it was the game against Brookfield, but overall this season they've averaged about 20 a game. So got to take the positives where you can. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Gauss up the middle. Gauss is able to break a tackle. He's going to run through a whole bunch of Cardinals as he'll make it across midfield and get brought down just shy of the 40.
not for my no count. Right down at the 43-yard line. This is getting good.
So started on the 42. They'll go to the 43. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Porter Peters this time on a little forward pass. Porters goes wide. He'll get wrapped up. At the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Bears. We area for Highland, tackled by Fort Road. Moving on the place, down 10.
So that last one was 14. That one I'll say was a pass for 0 to Porter Peters. There's a run up the middle. About a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 5. I think it was Gauss again on the carry.
Now, small barrier. Handled by Hilton Rock.
A 4-yard gain there for Gauss.
Release. Take down.
There's a snap. Hedge is going to look. He's going to fire. Almost intercepted. And so now it's going to be 4th and 6 for Highland. Dawson Hedges has looked really good at the quarterback position. He has led this team very well. He's made good passes this year and everything, but it's been the late season struggle on finding passes that are open, as the teams have just defended very well against the pass game for the Cougars. As Hedges is going to step back, he's going to look, he's going to fire down the sideline. Ashton Schultz with a big catch for a 1st down. 6 and some.
Trevor now against the margins and raised down to 10 which is
9-yard gain there. 9-yard pass. So Schultz finally shows up for the game. There's a hand across. They're going to hand it up to Gauss. Gauss up the middle. As he'll gain a few. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to have to write Gauss's rushing attempts up in the Ashton Schultz's rushing box. They'll give him 4, so another gain of 4. So 2nd and 6. Cougars are starting to rally. They'll hand it to Gauss. Gauss shoots wide. He'll go up into the... And I think he'll gain a yard. So now 3rd and 5.
Hey,
gain of 2 on that one. 7:38, 40-16 your score. Cougars have started to rally. 18 on the play clock. Long discussion on the sideline. So Cougars will take a timeout. We will as well. We'll be back. 7:23, 40-16, South Shelby.
The Wild Tiger Boutique in Canton is your local game day boutique. They offer a curated collection of game day apparel and accessories for the entire family. Their collections include items for the home, jewelry and accessories, and an extensive line of apparel for local high school, college, and Greek life. Now's also the perfect time to check out their Valentine's collection. The Wild Tiger Boutique is open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Come in and see them in Canton or shop online at thewildtigerboutique.com, a proud supporter of the Canton Tigers. Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
And we're back, 40-16, 7:23 remaining. It's rough to watch. when a team just fights so hard and everything, but just the other team just neutral zone infraction for South Shelby. So there's a break for the Cougars. They'll get an automatic Cougar first down there. But, just this team has fought all season long, and it just sometimes the other team just finds a lot more scoring opportunities, it feels like, and just big breaks for them. And right now, this is a big break that South Shelby's needed all season long, as this team will probably walk out here with its first win. Plus, the Cougars can complete a bunch of onside kicks and score on every single drive. At one point, it was only a 4-point game. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Gauss. He'll sweep over to the left. He's going to go up. He's going to get a gain of about 3. Still running out of room for Gauss here. About to run out of rooms for his tallies.
First out small area for yards on the play.
And a gain of 2 for Gauss.
But the 117.
So ball at the Cardinals 17. It's 2nd and 8. 40-16 your score in the fourth quarter. 6:38 remaining in the game. You're going to go 2 receivers on the right. There's a snap. Hedges steps back. He's going to pass to Porter Peters on a screen. Peters is going to run up the middle. And brings it back to this line of scrimmage.
Peters the ball carrier for Highland. It's in yellow. Picking on the 20. County.
.559 and counting. 3rd and 8. 17-yard line, South Shelby side. Here's motion. There's a snap. Hedges is going to look. He's going to throw. Porter Peters is cutting across. Cut! And they're in the red zone. Right on the South Shelby doorstep. It's 1st and goal on about the 1-yard line.
About the Cardinal 1, spotted the 2 line.
They'll spot it at the 2. I'd have gave him the 1. Not sure what the yardage was on that one. Rush up the middle. They'll say he was short. Couldn't get the pass yardage. Yes, another carry on it. I think they'll say no gain. I couldn't get that Hedges pass to Porter Peters, how many yards that was. So I'll just write a question mark. And the Cougars scored touchdown on a rush.
End zone. Highland.
Well, the Cougars go get the 20 points they needed in a game to keep it going. And so we'll look probably for the 2-point conversion. Gauss with a 2-yard carry.
Wasn't even a slide. That was just a drop.
So 4:41, 40-22 your score. Cougars are down, but they'll look for 2 points here. Still some life in the Cougars, though. Shotgun, 2 on the right. Hedges is going to step back. He's going to get rushed. And they'll stop the 2-point conversion. 40-22 your score, 4:41 remaining. We'll take a break and be back.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Let's go, Air Cougars.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go, Airco. Let's go, Airco. Let's go.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
As welcome back, as there's a kick. South Shelby will get it. They'll ground it. And 4:41 remaining.
Short game covered by number 11, Preston Farr.
At this point, just kill as much clock as you can if you're South Shelby and maybe a few more first downs, and you've pretty much got this game in hand. And you'll have the third spot in play. Cougars still have a chance to have a home playoff game, though, as, well, of course, South Shelby will look to get the bye here, unless some things change later on in the season. But Highland will most likely have to host Milan, depending on how Milan does tonight as well, but we'll see how they do the rest of the season as well. Things can alter. 4:41, here's a snap under center. They'll hand it off. And a stop as it's handed off to Logan Hubbard. And it'll be a tackle for loss. Tell you what, some stars that have definitely shown out tonight. It was Brighton Johnson was a big one tonight, putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback early in the game. Now the line has definitely held off the Cougars defense from getting to their quarterback. Or at least holding off Brighton Johnson. They'll line up under center again. Two Twins on the right. On the center. Two in the back. There's a snap. They'll hand it off and fumble on the play, and it's picked up by Mullering again. He's going to try and run it himself. And they'll gain maybe a couple on that one. And now it's going to be 3rd and probably 9 here. And we'll get a whistle, and Highland will take a timeout, so we'll be back. 40-22, your score, 3:25 remaining.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Let's go, Airco.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go, Airco. Let's go, Airco. Let's go.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
And welcome back. 3:25 remaining, 40-22 your score. South Shelby leads. As they pretty well have this game in hand. As a strong third quarter will put the Cardinals ahead. There's a handoff, and nope, he'll keep it. Mullering will then run it and just be shy of a first down. Now it's going to be 4th and maybe 2. And Highland will take yet another timeout. That'll be their last timeout. We'll take another break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop Sports.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
And we're back. 3:10 remaining. Cougars took their last time out. It's 40-22. The score, South Shelby leads. As I'm going to try and look for some Highland score as a rush and a first down for, or no, they'll say no good there as Gals takes a little longer. Now I'm wondering what they're saying here. You're going to say first down, or are they going to say turnover on downs? So it will be a turnover on downs, so Highland will get the ball back. But with no timeouts. 3:02 remaining. Cougars break out into formation. Twins on the left, one on the right. Gauss in the backfield with Hedges. Today we got a score from the Polo and Highland game right now. As there's a pass up the middle, it's caught. Trying to see who made that catch. That is Ashton Schultz once again on a pass.
And it's
Gain of 7.
not a lot of hitting. I don't know. Well, down here.
As deep Chuck, and yep, there's the pass interference. Hands all over Heath Feldkamp. Grabbing at jersey, grabbing at a helmet. I mean, you just made that nowhere near catchable for him. So score from the Milan game. Polo currently leads Milan 28-15. So Milan will still look for its first win as that's in the fourth quarter. No time for that game yet. They will go to Trenton, Gallatin, Brookfield, and Putnam County for the rest of their season. So Highland pretty well has good chances at least hosting a first-round game, but he would have liked to have that bye. Hedges steps back. He's going to pass. It's Porter Peters wide open. Porter Peters runs up, and it's a first down.
Last year, turf at the 20-yard line. He gets up the first round.
So a 10-yard pass or a 10-yard. Hedges steps back. He's going to throw. Intercepted at the 1-yard line. But you let Hedges throw it around a little bit. See what he did? He had a good drive going there till that pass. So 40-22 your score. Cougars had a chance to get this one back. And we'll get a whistle as South Shelby will take a timeout. And so will we. We'll be back after this.
Let's go,
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget combo stuffed snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Let's go, Airco. Let's go, let's go.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
And we are back. It's going to be the 2-yard line, the South Shelby 2-yard line. South Shelby has possession after an interception from Dawson Hedges. Under center, they're going to try and rush him out. He will. He'll gain about 4. So there won't be a safety today. There's still a chance for it.
On the next 4-yard line. We have 2 on the place. Crowd 8.
1:32 remaining and counting. South Shelby still needs to get out a little bit, though, for them to go into victory formation. They got to get a first down. So 2nd and 8 from their own 4-yard line. So the Cougars will still be on the hunt for their first win, and it's a tough look for a win. As there's a snap, run up the middle. They won't gain a yard, maybe a yard. And so 58 seconds, they'll just let this clock wind down as much as they can. They'll still have to run another play. But it's 3rd and 8. Stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. And has 13 seconds on the play clock. They'll break out in formation for one more play. And it'll be 4th and 8, and that's the game. South Shelby takes the win, sneaking away 40-22. With 10 remaining here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that'll be it. We'll be back with players of the game and your post-game show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We'll be back after this.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Welcome back to welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Phillips Heating and Cooling. Cardinals walk away with the win 40-22 here. Make sure I write this down actually for once. Write down a final score. As South Shelby will take the 3rd spot over for the rest of the year possibly, unless the Cougars can find an upset victory in their next few games, as they've got pretty much the top of the Clarence Cannon Conference in Centralia, Monroe City, and Macon, as they return home for Centralia, who's only suffered 1 loss, and that's at the hands of Monroe City. And Macon, who beat a very tough Palmyra team. So the road ahead is tough. The Clark County game, that's still a toss-up for the Cougars, in my opinion. Clark County is able to walk away with a win over South Shelby, but that was a close victory again. Players of the game here. If we go we'll start with the Highland Cougars here. I'm going to go with Dawson Hedges on this one. I think the kid played a good game here tonight overall, leading this team. Able to lead this team back to a very close game. At one point, only a 4-point game going into halftime and coming out. And just that third quarter, South Shelby was able to blow it up out. Um, yeah, I got to go with I got to go with Dawson Hedges, 2-point conversion on the day. Overall, he had two carries, a 7-yard carry and a 2-yard carry and a 2-point conversion on the night. 17 attempts on the day. 9 completions on 13 carries, or 13 in passing attempts, and 7 completions. Not all of them for gain, of course, but I think Hedges had a really good night tonight overall. So I'm going to give it to him the way he just led this team, and he's led this team very well for a sophomore and everything. So we'll go with Hedges for player of the game tonight. South Shelby, it's only really one guy, and it's Mullering. I mean, the quarterback led their team very well tonight, and I mean, just found ways to get the ball moving in ways that we don't really get to see. We've seen a lot of it out of the rest of the conference, and that's a big thing I talked about off the air was, how it seems like our conference just keeps getting more and more skilled, and they just keep pulling out all these trick plays and everything, and we're just fighting to stop those. And, that's a big thing with the Cougars is we're fighting. They're fighting every single play. They're fighting for every down and everything. They've got the 20 points. They're keeping that going. But overall, the Cougars just still searching for that first win. I mean, the losing streak they're on right now has not been great. And, it's something they want to end. They want to end it. But, you've only got 24 kids, I think, is the official listing. You can only go so far in the Clarence Cannon Conference, in all honesty. It's a tough conference, and, every single team is good, A lot of state title appearances in this conference alone. So it's something you've got to fight through and just be able to, teach these young guys, keep your heads up, keep fighting, and, hopefully just you look forward, you try and keep battling through this conference to try and get something out of district. You still got a chance maybe to take that third spot back with if you can get a victory over one of them Class 2 schools. I think that'll give you a lot of points moving forward, but I think this win here pretty much almost secures that third spot for South Shelby. So Cougars are just going to have to fight on as they'll look to host Milan as they'll fight through the rest of the season. Milan will still remain winless as well. So there's some good news there. And, of course, the averaging 20 points a game is still going to – the 20 points a game is still the golden part, I think, about the Cougar offense so far this season. So this has been your halftime show brought to you by Phillips Heating and Cooling. I wish I could provide more. I wish I could provide more happiness and everything. But, it's a tough loss. This is the big game you were coming into. We were looking forward to it. South Shelby they did not look like their former selves all year long. And so tonight they definitely came out and showed up. So they'll look forward to South Shelby will continue their season on. And so Cougars will as well as, there's just no way to really end the season. You just got to keep fighting through. So a tough loss for the Cougars, 40-22, but still fighting for every single point. So for me, it has been Remington Yates on the play-by-play. We'll see you all next week against Central.